I have returned. So I did a silly intro, and now I've done a good one. Coszmo, go ahead and cut that out. No, I said cut it out! No! What is up, guys? Robeats here, and I shaved. I look a lot younger. Anyway, so basically today I am returning to my YouTube channel with the first installment of what I like to call just being weird. That's the end of the video. Roll credits. Joking, but today I'm going to be talking to you guys about the new Call of Duty coming out, Black Ops 4, the apparent savior of the Call of Duty franchise, has let us all down. So sorry about the lighting's atrocious. It's raining for some weird reason because South Carolina likes to rain and doesn't like to stop. So what you gonna do? Anyway, so Black Ops 4's trailer just got released, as well as the multiplayer and zombies. Zombies was the first one I seen, and I actually kind of liked it. Even though I was really upset not to see Richtofen or any of the original zombie crew, I was still a little bit excited to see what they were going with whenever they did the zombies. But then the multiplayer got revealed, and Treyarch, Activision, have learned nothing. Nothing. Because from what we've seen, if Coszmo wants to roll like a 3-second footage clip of it, basically
Black Ops, weapons free. Let's do it live.
Basically, it is still futuristic. It is still futuristic, but without the advanced movement. And it looks like Infinite Warfare, which was Recycled Warfare. This looks like Recycled Warfare Part 2. And not just recycling from Call of Duty. This has a health bar system that you can only use by stim packing yourself to heal. And or having a medic. Overwatch, anybody? And the stim pack is just Fallout. I cannot explain how this is stupid to the community as well as it is stupid for marketing purposes. Because have you learned nothing from Black Ops 3 and or Infinite Warfare? I liked Black Ops 3 just because I knew it was going to be like the last of these futuristic things. And yeah. And then Infinite Warfare came out and no one liked it. Even though I defended it for a while saying, you never know, it could be cool, but it turned out to just suck. And this looks literally like Infinite Warfare Part 2. Or Recycled Warfare Part 2. And it's not just recycling from Call of Duty, it's recycling from Overwatch, it's recycling from Fallout, everything. It looks like shit. It really does. So much so I gotta make Coszmo bleep that. It looks like shit. It doesn't look good, and I'm not even gonna mention that it doesn't have a campaign. Black Ops, one of the innovators, pioneers of the campaign, has no campaign. You're gonna make me pay $60 for a subpar Battle Royale mode that will only have about 12, 16 players when I can just go play Fortnite. That has like 100 players and Thanos. Or I can just play a 16-player Battle Royale. Really? And then you got the multiplayer that looks like Black Ops 2 had a baby with Infinite Warfare. It doesn't look good. I know the time period is between Black Ops 2 and 3. It doesn't excuse why it looks like Infinite Warfare and or why it still has no campaign, which was the only thing really I played Black Ops 3 for, and I hated the campaign. Zombies were not that bad. I mean, multiplayer was fun while it lasted. I mean, before all the microtransactions and all that got its way into it and started poisoning it, the multiplayer was fun. And then Activision got a hold of it. And honestly, Black Ops 4 does not look good. My opinions, the game looks like it's going to fail for 3 reasons. 1, it is still futuristic, and we had just gotten World War II, which we were expecting Treyarch to come out with like a modern-day shooter, because they haven't even done a modern-day shooter yet. They've done Vietnam, they have done, semi into the future, and then like way into the future. But they have done like World War II, but we wanted to see a modern day. I mean, wouldn't it be awesome to see like how Mason like Woods, maybe like get a backstory on Woods or something like that. I don't know. It could have been so good, or like to go, like return to the roots, but then they opted out for this Overwatch ripoff, and it feels insulting to me because I like Black Ops. Ever since Black Ops 1, I've liked it. I played World at War, and then I played Black Ops 2, which I still need to finish, but I know it and it's great. Honestly, Black Ops 2 was like a good mix of futuristic with modern day, and I thought that was amazing. Then Black Ops 3 came out, and honestly, I didn't think much of it because I liked Advanced Warfare because of all the stuff. I know it kind of turned into a really bad thing, but at first, I was excited about it. And I think almost everyone was. Everyone at least had like that little bit of, oh, that actually kind of seems cool. Had a great story, the multiplayer was good while it lasted, and Exo Zombies was kind of a mess, but we're gonna forget that. And then Black Ops 3 came out. Honestly, I was excited, and honestly, it did not let me down. I had a lot of fun with Black Ops 3, especially the zombies, and especially, like, the campaign was confusing, but I guess it was fun. Didn't connect with any of the Black Ops, which I found really annoying, because it didn't even, like, connect to him at all, other than the Menendez Easter egg where they mention him, like, for, like, 3 seconds. And the whole campaign was just confusing. And Black Ops 4 with no campaign is just saying, hey, here's a full-price game where you're only going to get microtransactions and a Battle Royale mode that does not even compare to PUBG and or Fortnite. It's stupid. And honestly, as a marketing standpoint, that makes no sense, because they did everything we told them not to do. Futuristic movement without the running on walls and jumping. You got the sliding, and you still have the futuristic tech. But they ruin it by having that Overwatch system in it, and it's not Call of Duty anymore. You don't have to copy everything everyone else is doing, because you copied Titanfall with Black Ops 3, and now you're copying Overwatch, a thing where Activision already owns. And like the CSGO feel of the team building stuff. I can play Rainbow Six Siege if I really want to play team. I go to Call of Duty because I want to feel kind of like a super soldier, but I do not want to be a super soldier because that makes it really bad. And I don't want that overzealous microtransactions to come into it because it ruins the game. Luckily, we have some sun over the horizon with the original team who made Modern Warfare 1 and 2 coming back, other than the 2 head manchos, but I think they might come back in as well. Respawn Entertainment, all those guys are coming back for the 2019 Call of Duty. And my fingers are crossed for finally getting a Modern Warfare 4. Whether it be a sequel to Modern Warfare 3, which would be very, very interesting, because after Modern Warfare 3, if you guys remember, you kill Makarov, and basically you're just left with Price smoking a cigar. And then that's how it ends. I want to see if how the world reacts to that. Because honestly, Price did do a kind of a crime against, like a war crime. They did a crime against Russia. In Modern Warfare 2, they did it too. But in this one, they broke into Russia, killed a bunch of people, and killed Makarov. Which, honestly, politically is not the right thing to do. Unfortunately. But luckily, they are coming back for Call of Duty 2019. And honestly, I am excited because I loved all 3 of the Modern Warfares. Started out with Modern Warfare 2, because let's face it, I am 17, so... But I went back and I watched my uncle play COD 4, and it was amazing. Honestly, I played that thing like 4 times. I got, Modern Warfare Remastered, and I played it again, and it was amazing. And I would love to see a Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, but I would love to see a Modern Warfare 4 more. Honestly, it could be a prequel. I don't really care. I would love to see a prequel of maybe Ghost, because he was like my favorite character. That would be amazing. And a lot of people are saying, hey, we're reading too much into this, and it might be Ghosts 2. Which, by all honesty, now that I look back on it, Ghost wasn't that bad. Considering we got Recycled Warfare and Black Ops 3 and now Black Ops 4, I don't think Ghost 2 would be that bad as long as they focus more on like the story and character building rather than the stealth. I mean, there wasn't even that much stealth. And honestly, now that I think about it, not even the campaign was that bad. Like, I remember I loved the campaign. The multiplayer could have used work, but it was a bit dry and boring. But I'm sure they could liven it up with, a bunch of these other things that they learned from. Ghost 2 would be even kind of a good thing, because the world still has a lot of building to do. Modern Warfare 4 would be preferable, though, because I've been wanting Modern Warfare 4 since back in the days where I had just that green chair and that blue background in the back. If you please roll the footage, Coszmo, please.
What is up, guys?
But I want Modern Warfare 4 because I feel like it could be a breath of fresh air, especially with these new creators coming back, the old ones, the ones who did it. They are coming back and actually working on this project. And honestly, they have a lot of time to actually work on this. Or I think they have been working on it for the last, just in silence for the last couple years. And honestly, I'm excited to see what they do. Even if it's a totally new game with modern day physics instead of futuristic, I think that would be amazing. Honestly, because it's from the original Infinity Ward prospect. It is amazing. So, I'm going to leave you guys with that. What should Call of Duty go next? Thank you guys for watching. I am RoboBeats, signing off. But luckily, yuckily, cut, just cut.